Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Starcraft 2 Heart of the Storm broadcast. How are you guys doing? My name is Deeks, and did I already say this was a Heart of the Storm broadcast? I think I did. Spawning up here in the upper left here on the map Akilon Waste, it is going to be Mao's Esports Mana, or Mana, depending on how you pronounce your English. And in the bottom right, it is going to be the blue Terran player, Supernova. Supernova used to be on Team Old Generations OGS, before the team disbanded, and now he's on Team Azubu or Azubo. Well, I'm pretty sure it's Azubu. Whatever. That team that starts with an A and ends with Zoo something. So yes, this is a Protoss versus Terran here on the map Akilon Waste, and Supernova, of course, is a stellar explosion that can only occur in stars that have at least 8 to 10 solar masses. That is 8 to 10 times the mass of our sun, and there's generally type 1, type 2, generally when those stars die and collapse on themselves, or when a white dwarf star somehow reignites and restarts the fusion process. So those are the two ways that a supernova can start. Any supernova probably within 25 to 50 light years of Earth will probably be very detrimental to Earth's ecosystem, so having Supernova in this game definitely is dangerous, because he is Korean, of course. He was on Team OGS, which was a very good team. OGS had people like MC on it, had players like OGS The Wind, OGS. It was such a long time ago, I could look it up, but I'm not going to do that, because it would require me to alt-tab out, because even with somehow dual monitors, my cursor can't go across out the side of the screen, so I can't even go out. That doesn't really matter. But Supernova, very dangerous. You don't want to happen within our neighborhood of our galaxy. Of course, the last Supernova apparently in the Milky Way was, I believe, 1604, in the year 1604. So we probably don't have too much to worry about unless Supernova somehow wins this game. But the probe just going to scout out, see nothing too much of the ordinary, but there is going to be a Reaper coming out. Reaper rallied directly to this probe. This probe will not survive because there's no way out. Though it's too far away from the ramp and cornered there in the base. But Mana has gone for a Nexus. Very standard play, getting that 1-gate expand. Some players may get a stalk route first sometimes before taking that expansion, but 1-gate expand, 1-gate cybercore expand, both are pretty well established to be standard play in Protoss versus Terran, and Supernova has gone for the 1-Rax expand, putting down a factory. So this is like a 1-1-1 expand build in some kind of fashion. Mothership Core not desperately, but trying to be chronoboosted out to try to deal with that Reaper, and the Stalker will come out also to deal with that at some point, but that Reaper will get away, and it will scout that this Nexus has completed, and this Reaper is going to start regenerating health as it tries to run away, go back in for more scouting. One Zealot not going to be able to really track that Reaper down. Reaper can just kite infinitely, and I think it has a faster speed, 3.75 versus 2.25. Why did I even bother to look that up? Because it's quite obvious that Reaper is faster than a Zealot. But Supernova going to put down that bunker just so that he can defend against light Protoss gateway pressure, but does not look like Mana will go for too much pressure at this point. He's just getting his robotics facility up, getting a few pros. Pro count does show that Mana is ahead. He did get his expansion first, but of course Terran have mules, because mules are really good. You can see Supernova does have a better economy just because of that one mule, despite having a smaller SCV count. I'm not sure if a mule shows up on this tab as a harvester. We'll just have to see when this mule dies. Does the harvester count go down by 1? We will see. 3, 2, 1. Not sure if it does count as a worker. I don't think it did. I didn't see it change all that much, but looks like this Reaper is still being annoying, and Scouting Sentry gonna try to come in and deal with it. Oh, sniping one more probe right there. And will he still get away? Mothership Core trying to intercept. Stalker not intercepting as well. One shotgun from the Mothership Core. One more shot from the Mothership Core could take it down, I think. Oh, Probe's getting this around right there. So Mao's Mana finally able to deal with that Reaper. And oh, Hellbat drops appear to be coming in. Starport and 2 Hellbats coming in. And Hellbats definitely are very, very good. Definitely a controversial unit. Should it be nerfed? Everybody says it should. Blizzard says, no, we want to see if it is in fact overpowered. We don't want to nerf anything before we're certain that it is overpowered. Yes, and I think the community does believe it is slightly overpowered, but Blizzard still insists on seeing, just doing minute testing and seeing if it is in fact overpowered. No bias there whatsoever from me, but yeah, no bias from me, because I don't play Terran, so clearly I can't be biased. I'm casting this game, I can't be biased, I can't afford to be biased. But definitely a controversial unit there about the Hellbat. This pylon will see that medevac coming in, but it may be too late. There aren't any units in Mana's base. Mana will have to have fast reaction, but there are 2 Stalkers here. I'm not sure if he saw that Hellbat coming in. Don't know if he saw it with anything. Might have seen that with that Observer, but there comes that medevac. But medevacs do move quite quickly. Oh my, that's a lot of drones that could go down. Killing a few drones. Photon Overdrive trying to go down. How many pips have gone down? 5 organs have gone down so far. 6, 7 right now. Those Hellbats have been cleaned up with slightly minimal losses, but losing a few probes, not too terrible. But there are a few more Hellbats coming in. No Photon Overcharge is available. Where's that Mothership Core? Where's that Mothership Core? Mothership Core is over here. Does have energy for another Photon Overcharge, but probes are forced to run away yet again. Mothership Core not in position to do that Photon Overcharge. And besides, Hellbats do have quite a bit of health, and will take a while for that Photon Overcharge to do damage. Trying to go for that Sentry. Sentry will go down. So making the best out of a situation where he knows the Hellbat is going to die. Just getting rid of that Sentry when he can't really move fast enough to chase down those probes. And Mana now going to go for Colossus Tech, but Supernova does see that. He may start to put down some starports. Yes, getting down a starport, so he can start to get Vikings out. And Vikings definitely very, very common response to Colossus, unless you somehow just want to try to go for mass bio attack before those Colossus come out, or just hope that you have enough bio and can just have so much bio that the Colossus doesn't really matter. But other than that, you need the Vikings pretty much. Not a Hellbat job. Is there a Widowmine in here? Yes, 1 Marauder, 1 Water, 1 Marauder, and 1 Widowmine. Yeah, 1 Widowmine. That's a slightly hard to say sometimes, 1 Widowmine. But another 4 Marines in that drop as well, and another drop coming in here as well, but minus the Widowmine. So Mana did somehow see that. Maybe saw it with the Observer, but Mana with some kind of Star Sense maybe, or a Map Axe. Probably not, because he is a pro player, but he did know that Medvac was there. But here comes these Marines going to try to go for that Colossus, but there is a Widowmine here. Is there an Observer to see that? Yes, Mana trying to get an Observer out right now to be able to take care of that Observer, and a drop coming over here as well, but that will get cleaned up quite easily. Vikings starting to be produced. How many Vikings are on the field? Only 2 Vikings, which isn't really enough. I'm not sure exactly how many shots, but it takes to kill Colossus. 24 times 2, and which is 28, if my math is correct. Where are those Colossi? Colossi over here. 350 divided by 28, and then you have to count armor. I don't feel like doing the math in my head right now on the spot, because I need the paper and the calculator to do all that, which I don't have either of those with me at the current time. But does Supernova know about those units? He could run up and snipe those Colossus, which he very well could do, but he's not going to do that. Going to try to retreat as Mana's forces come over here to... Oh, but there's Vikings coming in. Mana's forces not quite able to save those Colossus quite yet. A lot of Vikings, but Stalker's going right under those Vikings, and Mana does lose that 1 Colossus, so his attack won't be quite as powerful, but is there another Colossus coming in? No second Colossus quite yet. Production tab does show another Colossus. Is there another Colossus that's going to be moving across the map? I don't see one moving across the mini map, and he's going to try to go for this bunker. Supernova going to pull some SCV to try to repair that bunker. SCVs trying to repair that bunker, but Force Shield does go down. Should try to repair this 1 bunker, which he will, but there's still so much stuff coming in from Mana. That 1 Colossus trying to roast away that bunker, but could go for the SCVs with that Colossus. And then more Vikings trying to be called in. Supernova's army supplies are pretty even, and both players do have 3 bases, but there are still only 2 Vikings on the field. 3 Vikings, that's not quite enough to deal with that 1 Colossus, although that Colossus is pretty low on health. Colossus will go down, and without that Colossus support, I don't think these Stalkers can continue the fight. There's just too much bio, too many SCVs repairing those bunkers. I think he is forced to retreat. No mass recall. Time Warp is forced to go down, but that much could still go down. It doesn't move as fast. 1.88, that's as fast as a Broodlord. That's not fast enough to escape from Stim Marines. And so Mazman not really able to get any damage done. Trying to get more Colossus out, could go for Storm. Does have a pretty good economy, I think. Yeah, pretty good economy. Could go for Storm and Colossus off big base, but he needs these 2 gases if he's going to do that. Going Colossus and High Templar off only 4 gas is pretty much impossible. Yeah, pretty much impossible. Can't really do it. So if you want to go for High Templar, he needs to get those the 5th and 6th gas. But Supernova could just go and snipe that expansion if he wants to. Colossus, there's a Colossus here though, so this attack looks to be pushed back. But even more bio coming in. There's a small conga line of blue units coming in, and Supernova just trying to micro away. Split up his units to take a minimum splash damage from that Colossus. And Supernova is going to stim up and try to get rid of these Colossus. No, just going to go straight for the Sentries and Stalkers, and now Colossus seem to be vulnerable. There's not enough meat shields to protect those Colossus. She's trying to be working to protect them, but actually they're doing a lot of damage. May clean up the front half of this bio, but another half coming in. They may try to go for that Colossus yet again, and one Colossus does go down, a second one may go down. I think it will. Yes, Colossus does go down. Zealot trying to be warped in. Don't have charge quite yet, only halfway done, and charge bots, not charge bots, Zealots need to have charge to be really effective against bio. Just look at this blue line of units coming in from Supernova. Mana seems to be in a little bit of trouble right now. He has no Colossus. One Colossus just about finished, but one Colossus without a lot of ground support is pretty useless, just because they're so fragile. And here comes Supernova yet again. This Colossus is caught on the wrong side of the ground units, and these units could run up and try to snipe at Colossus trying to retreat to the high ground. And I don't think there's enough Stalkers, not enough Zealots either, to really support that Colossus to deal enough damage. Stalkers just die instantly to those Marauders with two upgrades. What are Mana's upgrades? 0, 0, 0 upgrades, and against 2-1 bio. That is not going to be very good at all. So Mana not able to do anything with that initial attack, and Supernova showing why he is dangerous when he is so close to Earth. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Don't forget the old thumbs up and subscription, and thanks for watching. Have a nice day.